Welcome back to another Minecraft building tutorial. Real quick, I just want to mention that over 80% of you that are watching are not even subscribed. So if you enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing for more content like this. Today's tutorial is on a cottagecore style house, a fairy tale almost house, and I've seen a little bit of interest in this style of building lately, and I wanted to give it my representation here in a tutorial. So without further ado, let's get into the first steps in building this beautiful little house. And right here's all the materials that you will need for today's build. Just take a screenshot or pause the video and get your stuff together and let's do it. So here we go, let's get started. First, take your stripped spruce logs and place one right here with 5 blocks in between and leave one right there. Next, you're gonna come on this side and leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks between that and the next one. Now this one is gonna be a 12 block gap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then place it on the 13th, if that makes sense. And then right here, we're going to leave 1, 2, 3 block gap right there, and that is the basic layout for the bottom of the house. Next, we want to bring these front ones up 7. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you can do that on both of these, just like that. And on this side, we're going to bring this up to 6, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then bring it straight across, a beam straight across like that. And we're going to do that on all of the remaining sides. You're going to bring a beam across and bring your pole up to 6 tall, both of these as well. And on these corners, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to have to connect them right here, and you're going to leave it just like that. Now, the first thing we're going to do is the roof, and I know it might seem a little bit weird, but that's how we're going to get the shape for the rest of the build. So just stay along with me and understand that's just the first step we're going to take here. So the first thing we're going to do is bring a stair out right here on both sides. So bring it out just like that, and then put a stair underneath that one, just like that. Both sides again, and then you're going to put another stair right here on top of them, and another upside down stair. Now on this one, we're actually going to take our stone brick block, let me pull that out real quick, and we're going to put it on top of them right there, and a stair on top of that. Now again, the upside down stair, a block on top, and then the stair on top. And finally, when you get to the top right here, you're going to put an upside down stair like that, and then a stair on the top of that. And that part of the roof is now complete. And you're also going to take this piece right here and mirror it onto the other side. To check if you did this correctly, take this stair right here and connect it all the way over here to our previous stair that we already made. And if they connect up right, then you did it correctly. Now over on this side, we're going to put our poles up once again, just like this. And then we're going to bring it out like this. So we're going to make the roof on this side next. So upside down stair on top of that with a normal one on top of that. Another upside down pair of stairs, a block on each, another stair, and then the topper the same as the last one, just like that. And then we're going to connect this corner and bring it all the way into the corner, just like this. And we're going to turn it and connect it over here, and it should connect perfectly to this block. Now taking this side as well and just bringing it straight across till we connect to there should be perfectly fine, and we can start filling in the roof with bricks. And this is how we're going to do it. Take this stair right here and do full blocks of bricks. You can use stairs if you'd like to use stairs, and then we're just going to bring it up one and bring it across like this. And you'll see we're using these blocks on the stairs and the normal blocks. Do not put a block on the upside down stairs, just the top blocks. So let's put it around like this, and it will connect straight like that, and the top of this one will actually end right there. So just leave that just like that, and then do the same thing on this side. Just bring this straight in because we need to turn both of these into the rest of the roof. So we just bring these into here. And once you have it all, oops, forgot one block. Once you have all in one line like this, we can connect the rest of the roof. So for example, right here, that connects like that, like that. This one connects straight in like that. This one like this. And we'll actually take this one, go straight across like this, and this one all the way over. And I know this is a little bit confusing, but you're basically just filling in bricks in their straight lines straight across. And think of this in 2 different sections. This is the first section of the house, and this is the second one. And this roof is basically just running into the side of this one. So you're just going to take your bricks and continue to place them on the sides of these stairs and these blocks on each of these right here and bring them all the way across. And now we have a filled in roof, and I know that might have been a little bit confusing to understand, but taking a look at it now, you should be able to figure it out. And we're going to move on to down here. We're going to put in the walls, and what you're going to do is come to the front and go in one block, and you're going to have a wall right here that goes all the way up to here and bring it straight across on here, and it's going to be filled in completely for now until we put a window in. And then you're going to continue this all the way up, filling it in just along with these roof designs, just like that, and that will all be filled in one block deeper than the spruce logs. Same thing over here. You're going to continue this straight in one block deeper than this, just like this, and they will connect at a corner right there, and fill these in all the way up until you get to right here where the spruce log is, and do that all the way around the entire build, one block in from the spruce logs. For example, right over here, you're going to do it from this all the way over to here. And as you can see, the interior of this house is going to need some adjustments if you're planning on living in it long term. But fill in the walls and let's get to the detailing. So let's start with this side. We're going to take this 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks tall, and we're going to break out this entire section right here. And we're just going to put in a beam of stripped spruce right here. We're going to leave 1, 2, 3 block gap here, and we're going to do the same thing right here on this beam. Now we are going to pop in a window, and how we're going to do this is just straight down like this and 2 across, and that right there is going to be our window. So go ahead and fill it in with glass panes. Now let's go down here and do the door. Do the normal thing and break this and put in a door. You can put it like this or go inside and do it the other way around. Personally, I think it looks good just like this, because now we're going to add 2 fences on either side of the door, 2 stairs on the top of those fences, and then a slab at the very top right there. And the reason it's so low is because now we're going to have some trapdoors right here, and right there pretty easily. Now, once you have that, we're going to keep the trapdoors out because we're going to put trapdoors surrounding each of these beams around the entire build right here. So go around to each of these spruce beams all the way around the whole build and pop in some spruce trapdoors just like this. Now we're kind of skipping around, but let's go back up to the roof real quick and grab your stripped spruce logs. Come in 3 blocks right here and place in 2 right there, and then stairs on top of each other with a slab right here coming across. You can break out those 2 right there, and then you can toss in some glass panes. Now you can just do that, or you can do a second one on this side if you'd like. Now we're also going to come over here and make sure this is all filled in with white terracotta, and we're going to knock out 2 blocks right here, and we're going to have another little window with a stair on the bottom and a stair on the top, and that should be plenty for the back side of this window right here. Now we're going to do the chimney and finish off the roof. So come right here and break out this trapdoor and put in some cobblestone right here and bring it out 1 more block. Now you're going to mix cobblestone and mossy cobblestone all the way up the side of the building right here, randomly placing it in, and right here you're going to have it obviously arch around this, or you can have it go straight through it like I do. So let's bring it straight up, and then once you get to here, you can bring this up into this roof like this and have it kind of mold to the side of the roof. But once you get to a certain height, like right here, we're going to want to just have it go straight up and put in a wall with a fire on top of it. Now we can just put trapdoors around that fire just like this. And I know this chimney is kind of more up to you. It's not perfectly block by block, but as you can see, it's very, very simple. And then at the bottom, you can just add in like a hole right here and maybe toss in a cobblestone stair, for example, to add in a little bit of a different angle of depth here and just break it up a little more, just like that. Now taking it back over here, let's toss in some leaves right here straight across these little trapdoors right here that are holding them up, so looks beautiful. And then we're going to add in right here, we're just going to put a block to fill it in and 2 chains with a lantern on it, just like that, to add in, you know, the little cottage style lantern. Now we're going to do the rest of the windows. If we come over here, we're going to need our trapdoors, so we're going to put 1 here and 1 here, just like that, and we're going to break out 2 blocks on the tops of those, and then we're going to grab our, our spruce stairs right there, and we're going to pop that in and do the same thing over here actually as well. So we're going to come straight to right about here, and we're going to put in trapdoor with a stair, and as you can guess, now we're going to fill these all 3 in with glass panes. And in between these two, we're going to go ahead and grab our chains just like this and bring it down one block with some leaves on it. And the same thing over here, some leaves right there, and there'll be some hanging leaves just coming down, trying to look all pretty right there. And then we're going to do another one over on this side, but we have some things to fix up right here first. So let's grab our spruce logs and let's line up with this part right here, and let's bring it straight across. Now, right here, you can either bring the white terracotta out one, or you can leave it where it is. We're just going to pop in a single window right here with a glass pane. Nothing too crazy. You could also put a trapdoor here if you'd like, and maybe even some leaves on either side, but that just depends on your availability of materials. That's what I would do right there. We're going to come down here, we're going to do another one of these chain hanging leaves right here. We're going to pop in a window too tall with a stair on the bottom right here. And you can also right here on this stair put a lantern to just give this side of the build a little bit of light. Now let's move around to this side. And on this side of the build, we're yet again going to have some hanging leaves, one on either end though, just like this. We're going to grab our leaves and plop them in, and then we're going to put in a couple of windows. So for these windows, you're going to need stairs and you're going to need fences. Now we're going to come right here and we're going to go in 1, 2, 3, and we're going to pop out 2. Same over here, 1, 2, 3, pop out 2. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a stair on either side just like this, and we're going to do that on the top as well. Both of these windows are going to look identical, so we're going to have that. Next, we're going to put the stairs in the middle the other way around. So just like this, as you can see, and then you can guess the fences are going to come in right here. And this is going to give us a nice cottage looking window. Pretty nice looking. And then in the very middle here, you can either choose to do 2 lanterns, maybe a bench or something. But I personally don't have anything there, but I would definitely put some light in if you're playing in survival, because things could spawn. And let's do it one more time. We're going to come over to this side. Let me just give you some reference. That is this side of the build over here. Now we're going to come in 1, 2 blocks and knock them out. 1, 2, knock them out. And we're going to build those 2 same exact windows that we just built. You can see me building them again right here if you need some reminder of how to do it. And once it's done, that is going to be this entire side completed for this build. Now you can also add in some hanging leaves if you want, maybe 2 at different heights if you think that fits your build style. It looks pretty cool, but you can also hang some lanterns from these stairs up here. Now these weren't included in the material list, but you do definitely want to add some light if you are playing in survival. As you can see, it gets a little dark on these sides and things like that could be adjusted. But for now, that part of the build is done, and we need to add in our little garden that we have in this little alcove. And to do so, you're going to need to grab some walls and some fence gates. We're going to break this trapdoor and this trapdoor right here. Now we're going to start right here. We're going to put down a wall, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 gates, and we're going to do a little trick that's going to make the gate go up and down. Pretty cool, right? And then we're going to leave 1 gate here and another wall. We're going to turn completely to the side and add 1 gate and 1 wall, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and connect it to this pillar as well. Now this part of the fence is done, but we also want to add in a little bit of a light here. So we're going to grab our fences, our normal spruce fences, and we're going to go on this block right here and bring it up 3. Now we also need our trapdoors, so we're going to put down 1 trapdoor right here, come down here and crouch to place a second one right here, and crouch again to put the lantern on it, just like that. Now this is your creative freedom right here. This is a flower bed of whatever you want to put in here. You can create, all of one kind of flower, go all random like I have, but let me show you what I did. I chose to just go with some of my favorite flowers. These are probably my top 3 right here, and I just tossed them in, some tall, some short, and I think that looks pretty cool. But what really puts the finishing touch on this build is the leaves. So once again, grab some leaves, and this is where you can kind of get creative with it. We just want to have some bunches of leaves hanging off of the build. Now we can do this in any way we'd like, but I would suggest doing it very random. Don't try and get too symmetrical with it. Just things like that look pretty cool. And make sure with these stairs you cover them up, because they don't look right if you have it dangling with a gap in the stair. So try and make it a little bit of a chunky grouping of leaves and have it dangling over, looking natural. And as you can see, something like this would work really cool on the builds. And I would just do a couple of those all around the whole thing, maybe 3 big bunches. Here we'll do 1 more over here just for reference. If you want to do exactly what I'm doing, just copy what I'm doing as I go. And there we go. We can call this kind of done right there with all the leaves. and the build is complete. Hopefully that was an easy tutorial to follow. And now guys, to really integrate it into your world, I would suggest adding some pathways, some bone meal, maybe some more flower beds, some trees, and some custom mushrooms. But thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial on my cottage core little starter house. So if you enjoyed, please leave a like below, and if you did build this, send a picture of it to me on Instagram and I'll give you a nice little shout out on my story. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.